longer the rest. I never sweat.
Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep.
We got the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Watch the back.
Here's Rosen. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip at his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down.
Quarter. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, high 7.
Here's Rosen to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
At the Seahawks 13-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Alert. Watch 98. Hey, Haywood.
Rosen just getting the snap off at 1. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
198. Drop in. 198. Watch 98. Quarter. Hey,
Third and long here for Rosen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Riding! I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. Get this.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Foles. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Now Foles. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
13. Check.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Watch the pass.
Let's go, great.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Let's get it.
The Seahawks send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2nd and a yard at the 41-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Saquon Barkley. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. Open man has got one. It's complete. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rosen hands off to Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
What's the run? Shift. Hey, alert. Hey, alert. Hey, Alpha.
To throw is Rosen. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
4th down, here's Rosen. He's got a man, it's Williams. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Braxton Miller, his first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
To throw again on second down. Foles. And this one complete to Reed. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, box truck, box truck. Here we go.
Here's Foles. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Rosen now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Rosen will throw. Eluding the pressure right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. They'll
wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go. Great. Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. It's caught by Garcon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Go.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Back to throw. And able to find Garcon. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On play action, they'll throw. Bearing it deep for Garcon. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the interception, here's Rosen. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. He gets this one to Garcon. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another first and 10 here. And now it's Rosen looking. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, quarter. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Hey, exit.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. All day, baby. All day.
Now Rosen.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
At the 46-yard line.
Hey, here we go. I got you.
All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Yes.
Out.
What is it?
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Lady.
98's the mic.
Good fingers are lost. We taking wins home. Hurry.
They'll run with Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the run, it's Barkley. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. They'll run it with Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Saquon Barkley. His second touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! Hey, Cadence.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. 50's the mic. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Foles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Be alert, be alert.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. And I think the ball's out. And this will go out of bounds. And they're still short of the line to gain. So this is going to be a turnover on downs here.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Ravens first down.
Middle.
Watch 98. 98 for Mike.
On first down, it's Rosen. Complete to Jones. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
A very solid gain of 27.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Foles gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. That one a first down pickup of 8. Foles now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. 50.
Flat.
Now Foles. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Mike.
It's on 1.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Check.
2nd and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Seahawks on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So, in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At the 29-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the curls. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check 37.
13.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
98 for Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
It's Barkley on the counter. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Rosen looking to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. Open man is Samuel, complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Foles. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. That's going to be caught by Kirk. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again.
Under. Hey, orbit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, alert, alert. Hug. You draw quarter.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
Rosen's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
Great. Hey, Silver. Hey, Haywood.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Baltimore, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.